Moving on a day that Punjab Chief Minister is in Delhi to firefight the growing dissent within the Punjab Congress, his former close aide and ex-top cop Kunwar Vijay Pratap Singh joined the Aam Admi Party. Now, this is a major boost to the AAP party ahead of Punjab polls, which will be held next year. The former top cop, who was once a close aide of Captain Amarinder, led the initial probe into the sacrilege case. He was inducted into the party in Kejriwal's presence this afternoon. Chief Minister Kejriwal requested the people of Punjab to give a chance to the AAP party and said that Kunwar isn't a politician but was called Aam Admi ka policewala.
अब पंजाब के लोग बदलाव चाहते हैं। अभी तक लोगों के पास विकल्प नहीं था, अब लोगों के पास विकल्प है। पंजाब के लोग बदलाव चाहते हैं। मैं पंजाब के लोगों को अपील करना चाहता हूं, पिछले 70 साल में आपने इन तीनों पार्टियों को अनगिनत मौके दिए, कुछ नहीं बदला। वैसे का वैसे कुर्सी की लड़ाई, सत्ता की लड़ाई, पैसे की लड़ाई, भ्रष्टाचार की लड़ाई, सब कुछ वैसा का वैसा। एक मौका आम आदमी पार्टी को देके देखो, हम सब मिलके पंजाब के 3 करोड़ लोगों के साथ पंजाब की दशा और दिशा दोनों बदलेंगे। पंजाब का बच्चा बच्चा विजय प्रताप जी के बारे में जानता है। इनके विरोधी भी इनकी ईमानदारी की कसम खाते हैं और कहा जाता है कि आम आदमी के पुलिस वाले हैं। अगर कोई भी आम आदमी इनके यहाँ फरियाद लेके चला जाता था तो उसकी सुनवाई किया करते थे। इसलिए जनता इनको इतना प्यार करती है।
Kunwar Pratap's induction comes at a time when there is still no headway in the sacrilege case that dates back to 2015. 2 people, remember, died in a police firing in massive outrage that followed the sacrilege of the Guru Granth Sahib in October 2015. The case is seen as one of the major poll planks for the Aam Admi Party. Addressing the media today, Kejriwal promised to punish the accused if his government comes to power in the state.
मैं आज पंजाब के लोगों को ये विश्वास दिलाना चाहता हूं कि जो इनकी अधूरी लड़ाई है और जो आज तक पंजाब के लोगों को बरगाड़ी कांड में न्याय नहीं मिला, आम आदमी पार्टी की सरकार बनेगी। बरगाड़ी कांड के जो भी मास्टरमाइंड हैं उनको सजा दिलाएंगे और पंजाब के लोगों को न्याय दिलवाएंगे।
Let's go across to Gurpreet for more details. Gurpreet, it's extremely interesting on a day that Captain Amarinder is in Delhi firefighting. The Delhi Chief Minister was in Punjab announcing this major development. Now, do explain to our viewers, what does it mean to have Kunwar Pratap joining the Aam Admi Party?
Inspector General of Police and Kunwar Vijay Pratap has a lot of political importance at this point of time, because we have seen that in 2017 when the Congress was contesting the election, that time they had promised, the Congress promised that they will in Akali Dal government, these cases had taken place, this incident had taken place.
Well, we have a very bad line with Gurpreet. We're going to go back to him and if we get a better line with him. But these are the visuals from that announcement that took place today. Arvind Kejriwal, along with the new party member, Raghav Chadha, Bhagwant Singh Mann as well. Interesting, like I pointed out, the fact that, you know, a man who did become a big name as a policeman during Captain Amarinder's tenure has now, and was a close aide of Captain Amarinder, has now joined the Aam Admi Party. Many may see this as a big boost to the Aam Admi Party's political, at least, promises to the state of Punjab. The state goes to elections next year, and all of the parties are currently extremely busy planning and strategizing. Captain Amarinder, though, has been very busy trying to just get his house in order. Gurpreet, if this is hopefully this is a better line with you. do take us through, the details. How important is this new induction in the Aam Admi Party?
Well, that as I already told you, that Kunwar Vijay Pratap is a former Inspector General of Punjab Police, and he has a lot of political importance, if we can see in the political perspective, because he was heading that SIT in which that secularism cases were being investigated, and he had investigated each and every case related to secularism. And today we have seen that Arvind Kejriwal had made this announcement on the public platform by saying that if the government comes into power, the justice will be delivered in secularism cases, whereas both the Akali Dal and Congress government, they are not able to even they were not even able to give justice in both the cases. And if we can see the history, in 2017 the Congress was having this core issue during the election campaign. They are saying if they are voted to power, they will definitely go and deliver the justice in the secularism cases. At the same time, during the Shromani Akali Dal government, this incident had taken place. Multiple incidents had taken place, and even that government, Akali Dal government, was facing a lot of questions at that time. The public had raised by saying that why the Akali Dal government did not give justice in secularism cases. So, keeping in view of this core issue, and let me tell you, in the recent case, we have seen that the infighting within the Congress was also on the same issue related to the secularism cases. This issue has already reached the Central Committee of the Congress, where most of the MLAs and ministers, they raised this issue, why the captain government had failed to deliver justice in these cases, or they will go to the public to get the votes when the core issue was not resolved by the Congress government. So at this point of time, if looking at the political perspective from all the angles, the importance of a former Inspector General of Police is much more. So that's why the Delhi Chief Minister has made it very clear, after induction of a former Inspector General of Police in the party, immediately he had made a public announcement by saying that justice will be delivered in the secularism cases if AAP is voted to power. So at this point of time, Kunwar Vijay Pratap Singh has become one of the main political issue at this point of time, because he was handling very, very sensitive case of Punjab that was related to secularism cases, secularism incident. He had already investigated, and huge investigation was conducted by him.
Right, so let's see if this really works, as a political plank, and if this induction of Kunwar Vijay Pratap Singh into the Aam Admi Party helps them gain some more traction in the upcoming elections. Gurpreet, thanks so much for joining us. Let me bring in Dr. Vishal Mishra, political analyst, joining us right now. Dr. Mishra, आपके व्यू में क्या ये डिसीजन, क्या ये इंडक्शन हेल्प करेगा आम आदमी पार्टी को इलेक्शंस में?
See, as far as my opinion is concerned, Aam Admi Party is trying to gain some ground in Punjab, in Uttaranchal, in Uttar Pradesh. But as far as the past experience is concerned, मुझे ऐसा कुछ नहीं लगता कि कोई से बहुत बड़ा परिवर्तन पंजाब की राजनीति में होने वाला है. हाँ, लेकिन अगर ऑन द अदर हैंड मैं ये बात करूं तो यहाँ पे ये बात तो क्लियर है कि अनडाउटेडली जो वहाँ पे अभी जो टसल चल रहा है कांग्रेस के बीच में, या जो चीजें निकल कर सामने आ रही हैं, इसमें एक बात तो तय है कि इसमें अल्टीमेटली भारतीय जनता पार्टी इज गोइंग टू मेक इट्स ग्राउंड, बिकॉज अल्टीमेटली भारतीय जनता पार्टी इज वर्किंग टू द वेरी रूट लेवल, बूथ लेवल, और आज की डेट में सबसे बड़ी डेमोक्रेटिक पार्टी है. So let time will tell the story. But as far as right now the present scenario is concerned, I don't think that कोई बहुत बड़ा परिवर्तन ऐसा कुछ नहीं होने वाला. जो मेजर जो दो बड़ी पार्टी हैं अल्टीमेटली कांग्रेस और भारतीय जनता पार्टी, इन्हीं के बीच की फाइट की जो है पॉसिबिलिटी दिखेगी.
All right, Dr. Vishal Mishra, thank you for joining us.